MLB Network's coverage of Major League Baseball brings us to the Sunshine State and Marlins Park in Miami. Opening day is here as we get the new season underway with a good matchup between the Chicago Cubs and the Miami Marlins. With that, a look at the Cubbies' starting lineup. Mark, what do you have on this lineup as they go for their first win?
Well, Matty, you look at this lineup, the key to success is scoring early, putting the other team on their heels and allowing their own pitcher to go out there and feel like he can execute his game plan and attack and stay in the zone. This offense needs to get on the board.
Dietrich comes on and makes the catch in shallow left for route number 1.
Number 2, Tommy LaStella.
The next Cub up, Tommy LaStella. Here comes the first pitch. Here's a strike.
Hey, he's not going to get away with that all day. He's got to find a way to get on top of that ball and bury it.
Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is James Kingsley.
Hey, Dero, James Kingsley's a pretty good umpire. He doesn't get too excited, keeps things under emotions. He's a pretty good ball and strike umpire.
Yeah, James Kingsley will never show you up, and he's always approachable.
Softly hit toward the hole. To his left, Castro over the first, and it's a brisk start here this afternoon. Quickly 2 away.
Third baseman, Chris Bryant.
Here's Chris Bryant now. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Fly ball out toward left center field. Broxton's under it. And the inning is over. So not much happening here in the top half of the first. And now the Marlins will have a crack. We have a moment here in Miami to take a look at the Marlins starting lineup. Dero, give us what you have on this lineup as they start a new series.
Yeah, you take a look at this lineup they're running out today, and they got their work cut out for them with the sinker baller on the mound on the opposition side. They're going to have to see the ball up. They're going to have to work the home plate umpire. Can't be given 4 to 6 inches off the inside half, or he's going to have a field day pounding that sinker in there. Should be interesting to see right out of the chute if he's got the good one. Hey, this game's starting off exactly the way they want it to. Lead off single in the bottom of the first after their pitcher went out there and threw a donut on the board. Boys are flying around.
Standing in now, Jonathan Villar. Little dribbler down the line. And he'll just step on first here to take the shooter out. Throw won't get him.
Here's one that you don't see too often, right? Safe at second base, but out at first. Great hustle there from the runner going into second. Really showed off his speed.
Stepping in now, JT Realmuto. He swings and sends a bullet to right field. And that's taken in straightaway right. Will he try from second? And he's safe.
Batting fourth, third baseman, Justin.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Justin Bour. No career numbers to talk about for this matchup. First pitch coming. Here it is. A swing and a miss at a ball down.
0-1's the count.
Comes set with the 0-1. Very weakly on the ground. That winds up foul. Hit out towards second. There's Baez. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Marlins leave one. Still no score. Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. Career numbers against Chen. He's 1 for 3. In there for strike 1. Well, you don't need us to tell you it's really starting to come down out there. I can't imagine the umpires will let this go too much longer if it doesn't ease up.
Yeah, Matt, right now this doesn't look too good. I wouldn't be surprised if we don't see the umpires come out and bring the ground crew out here. The infield around the mound, and around the home plate area is really getting soaking wet. And I can't anticipate this going on very much longer.
Base hit, and that's their first of the new campaign.
Hey guys, that's an excellent job right there. That's a back foot slider. Usually those are kryptonite for most batters, and he's able to fight it off, keep his hands inside the baseball, and deliver a base hit.
Shoots this one over to first. And this will wind up working as a sacrifice as he steps on first, allowing the runner to move into second. Coming to the plate now, Ian Happ. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. And here's a fastball called for strike one. The 0-1 delivery. Pitch popped up. Moore camps under it, and he's got it for route number 2. Here's Jason Hayward now. Career numbers against Chen. He's a .333 hitter. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. Here's the 1-0. Hit hard to third. Prado is there, and he'll tag the runner coming by. At least make him throw it. And the inning is over. Cubs strand 1. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. And that'll bring in the speedy Keon Broxton. No career at-bats for him against this particular arm in the past. Couldn't lay off the pitch inside. It's 0-1.
I feel like when you're facing a two-pitch mix like this, sink or changeup, as an offense, the game plan has to be the fact that you have to get something elevated. You know he's not going to beat you with velocity, so it's going to come down to who executes better.
And this is chopped foul near the plate, and the count will move to 1-2 now. Nasty breaking ball swung on in the dirt. And he makes the throw to first. Broxton is retired, and there's one away. Ready now for the Marlins, Derek Dietrich. He has no prior history against this pitcher. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A bouncer up the middle. Baez fields it cleanly. Throw on to first. 2 gone. Here's Starlin Castro. These two have not faced each other at the major league level. First pitch of the at-bat. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. Bottom of the second here with no score. Who pulled the string and had him way out in front. A ball and a strike.
Really deceptive changeup there. Very well executed. It looks like it just sort of dies when it gets close to the plate.
2-1 the count. And that one just missed outside.
This is a good at-bat so far here with 2 away. If you're going to go down 1, 2, 3, at least make the guy work for it. He's doing that, and he's even gotten himself into a good hitter's count now.
And the count will be full. Hit on the ground out to short. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Miami. So in now for Chicago, Kyle Hendricks. He'll stand in to open things up here in the third. Third inning underway now. It's a curveball misses here to start things out. It's 1-0. Coming down in buckets. Cats and dogs. Insert metaphor here, and the forecast is not showing any signs of relief.
You know, one of the big issues is player safety, and right now this field is getting sloppy wet, Matt, and I don't know how much more rain this field can take.
The 1-2. Again, he sends it out of play. Another 1-2 delivery. Down the first baseline. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Soft liner to the right side, and this will be put away easily for the out. Stepping up now, Addison Russell. He'll get to take his first cuts here. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike one. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
He's had to be sitting out over that outer half of the plate. For him to take those first 2 pitches right there, finds himself 0-2. I'll be surprised if the pitcher doesn't go right back to that spot.
Moving under it, Dietrich. 2 gone. Digging in for his second at-bat, Javier Baez. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. Baez tends to exploit left-handed pitching. Many hitters are better against opposite-handed arms, of course, but he's considered one of the best hitters in baseball in these types of matchups. 2 balls and a strike to Javi Baez.
Well, that's a great take there, right there on that slider down and in. That's one of the toughest pitches to lay off of as a hitter. That hard breaking ball coming down and in at the back foot. A tough take on a good pitch.
Hit high and deep to right center. Heading after this is Broxton. And that retires the side. Cubs are down in order. Home half of the 3rd coming up. No score. Martin Prado now. No career numbers to talk about for this matchup. Here comes the first pitch. A little bouncer. Foul ball, however, strike 1. Hit hard down the left field line. But this will be foul. Popped him up. And that'll get down for a base hit. Now to the plate, the pitcher, Wei-Yin Chen. And we'll likely see him square around to bunt. From the stretch. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Now a bunt attempt here. And this will work as a sacrifice as they get the out at first, but the runner moves into scoring position at second base.
The right fielder, number 1, Cameron Maben.
Here's Cameron Maben now. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And the changeup is way low that time. Prado, the runner at second with 1 away. That one's going to find the seats. Strike 1. Now the 1-1 pitch. Line drive to center field. That's in there. Base hit. Now a long throw to third. And they've got him hung up out there between second and third. And he's out on a strong throw.
The batter, number 7.
Riding in once again, Jonathan Villar. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Good sinker that time as he gets a piece and chops it foul at home plate. Here comes the 0-1. Swing and a little tapper. But that one rolls foul. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. Chopped weakly to the left. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Digging in to try it again, Tommy La Stella. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Watches a fastball right there for strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. Scorched to third, right to Prado. Throw to first in time, 1 gone here in the 4th. Here's Chris Bryant now. Flied out in his first at-bat, so making 0 for 1 so far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Tough slider over the inside corner for a strike. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. is short, hit hard. To his left, VR. On to first, and that is 2 quick outs to start the fourth.
The catcher, number 40.
Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. 2 away in the inning, and Dan, it looks like this could be another 1-2-3 inning for him.
Yeah, he has really found a groove on the mound, and it's been impressive to watch. It'll be interesting to see how long he can keep this dominance up.
And there's ball 1.
If you're going to have success against some of the better hitters in the game, you got to get that pitch right there. 0-2, he's almost certainly out. 1-1, he's got a chance to really do some damage.
Throws him for strike 3, and that retires the side. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. On to the bottom of the fourth now, still with no score. Ready for another chance? JT Realmuto hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
But no problem at first, and that's the first out.
First baseman, Justin Bohr.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Justin Bohr comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. First pitch coming, here it is. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. Hit hard towards center. And that's a base hit, 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances.
You think there's any justice in the game, watch those 2 at-bats. Both of them hit on the absolute screws. One's right at one guy, and then one's a single. Go figure.
Into the box now, Keon Broxton, as he'll take a breaking ball in off the plate for ball 1. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss. Hit hard down the line. And that's through for a hit. Cap picks it up.
Hey, you know what? Right there, he executed a pitch. He can't worry about where it's going. He just wants to put it on the ground right there, give his defense a chance to work, and it found a hole. Period. The end.
Into the box, Derek Dietrich. He swings and sends a bullet to right field, but he'll barely have to move out there in right as he hauls this one in for the second out.
Well, we've mentioned the conditions aren't ideal with the rain coming down, and that can make every play a little bit of an adventure. You really have to concentrate, and he did there to haul it down.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1. In the dirt here. Throw to third. The tag's there, and he's out trying to steal third. Great throw. And now here's the versatile outfielder, Albert Almora Jr. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Albert Almora.
they're 0-2 home. Line towards center field. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. With that, the Cubs get their leadoff man aboard.
Hey, that was 8 straight up until that base hit right there. Let's see if the offense gets something rolling now.
And that'll bring in the Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ. And he puts it on the ground to second. On to first to complete the double play.
Really good pitch for the pitcher right there. Down in the zone, hits on top of it, induces the ground ball double play.
Here's Jason Hayward now. So go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Throws him on the bender there, and he's in the hole 0-2.
This guy's pitching really well in this one so far. You could just see he's awful confident attacking this.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Cubs are down quietly. Halfway home, still no score. Digging in to try it again, Starlin Castro, as we move past the halfway point in this one and begin the bottom of the 5th. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Hit on the ground out to short. Gloved by Russell, and the inning begins with a quick out number 1. Riding in once again, Martin Prado. He reached on a single in his first try. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Lofted in the air out toward right center. And Hayward will put this one away for out number 2. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Wei-Yin Chen. He did his job and laid down a successful sac bunt in his first appearance. In the air down the line in left. And he will get there to make the running play. And now the Cubs pitcher, Kyle Hendricks, hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Swing and a ground ball to third. Up with it now is Prado. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
Well executed two-seamer on the outside corner that time, and that's what you'll get a lot of with that pitch. He rolled right over it.
Slow curveball at 74, in for a strike.
Boys, we see the pitch count. It's hard to remember the last time we saw a guy pitch this efficiently.
Yeah, Matt, it's incredible to watch him go after guys. He's forcing a lot of early contact, and they haven't done a whole lot with the balls they put in play against him.
And this is swung out and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 6th inning.
Well, there's the great equalizer, the changeup, El Cambio. Listen, if you can keep that pitch in your back pocket and pull it out when you need it, like he did right there, usually hitters, they don't stand a chance.
Here's Javier Baez. As he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. No hits to this point. Looped over toward first. And no problem over there at first as he flags this one down to end the inning. Cubs are down in order. We are still scoreless. Here's Cameron Maben now. They'll start things out against Kyle Hendricks as we get the inning underway. Swing and a miss at a first pitch changeup. 0-1. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And that one stayed too low, apparently. The 2-1 home. Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here now the 2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
If you're ever going to see a position player go to the mound, it's going to be in a situation like this. Get him to relax a little bit, focus on his mechanics, and get that fastball back in the zone. Can't allow this guy to lead off well.
Check swing in the dirt, but he went around. The throw to first is in time, 1 down. Digging in once again, Jonathan Villar. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. First offering on its way. No balls and a strike to count. No runs, 5 hits, and no errors in the game for the Marlins. Behind 0-2 now. And he missed with it. It's 1-2.
Love the execution of that changeup, but hats off to the guy at the plate right now. That's a great take in this situation. Maybe bought himself a fastball.
The 1-2. Line drive to left. And that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1-for-3 game so far.
Man, I watched Chipper Jones for years, one of the best switch hitters of all time. Work on his craft under the tunnel. It's not easy to put the time in, but bottom line is, one of the reasons why they do it is the ability to work the whole field.
In now, JT Realmuto. Pitch out. Nothing doing. Brian Anderson will have to get loose in a hurry now as he'll come in and run following the injury. Ready with the 1-0. Lifted into center field. Here's Baez to make the catch, and that becomes out number 2. Ready for another chance. Justin Bour. He singled his last time up. First pitch coming. Here it is. And that changeup makes him jump. A swing and a miss.
This is where you step out, adjust the batting gloves, and take a deep breath. You have to slow the moment down. I know you want to be a hero, but that pitch right there, a great executed changeup, had this batter.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. 1 left for Miami. And this is Brian Anderson will stay in the ball game as a new shortstop. Here's Tommy La Stella now. He'll start the 7th. And Dan, as a former pitcher yourself, you must be enjoying this. Lots of good pitching and defense today.
Oh, that's one of the keys. We're seeing a lot of strikes. We're seeing a lot of swings. We're seeing some great plays on defense. This has been a snappy one up to this point.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Ball 1. No runs, 2 hits, no errors so far for the Cubbies. Loud contact off the bat of Bryant and sent deep to left. Now a leaping effort at the wall, but he comes up empty. This one is gone. Home run.
That wasn't a particularly deep home run by today's standards, but it certainly did scream out of the park in a hurry. You see there on show track an impressive 112 miles an hour off the bat.
And that misses low and away. Ball 1. The 1-0. Slow little roller to third. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out.
Center fielder, number 5, Albert.
Digging in and looking for more, Albert Almora, who's 1 for 2 in this one. Starts him out with a curveball for a strike.
They haven't gotten much going against this guy so far in this one. He's been pitching well. And what are the key numbers to look at? First pitch strikes, over 70% so far in this outing.
Takes this the other way to right. And that's in for his second hit of the afternoon. And that'll bring in the Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ. Third AB for him here. His previous efforts have resulted in a pop out and a double play. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Hit on the ground out to short. Fielded cleanly. And the throw to first is in time, but the damage has been done as the side is retired. Cubs get a run here thanks to this solo home run. Get up and stretch. Home half of the 7th coming up. It's now 1-0 Chicago. Up next from Miami, Keon Broxton is working on a 1-for-2 game so far.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
Nope. Set up away with the changeup, but it's 1-1. 1-1. Popped him up. Baez is there. 1 down.
Now batting, left fielder.
Ready for another shot now. Derek Dietrich. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Calling for it. Happ. 2 gone.
The batter, number 13.
Here's Starlin Castro. He was a ground-out victim last time up. First pitch coming. Here it is. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Stick around because Jason Hayward will lead. Here's Jason Hayward now. He went down on strikes last time up.
Right fielder, Jason Hayward.
Here comes the 0-1. Lifted down the line in left. Prado into foul territory, and that will end up a foul ball. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Hit in the air down the right field line.
Chasing after it is Maben.
1 away. Pitching certainly has been on display in this one, and there's the evidence of it right there. 1-0 our score, as there are an awful lot of zeros on that line score to this point. Here's the first pitch to him. And that one right down Main Street. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Swinging a ball line down in the left field corner. But this is foul near the seats. Now a soft liner to the right side. Foul. 1 out, nobody on. And he fouls this one off. The next 0-2. Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. Now another 0-2. And did he hold up in time? A look down, and no, he went around. It's strike 3. Here's Addison Russell. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. And he takes a pitch that's ruled a strike at the knees. Pretty liberal strike zone there. It's 0-1. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And he just couldn't keep that ball fair as it winds up a long foul ball. Hit back up the middle. Oh, and this is kicked out there by Castro. And a great job to stick with it as he's able to make the play for the 3rd out. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. They lead it 1-0. Ready once again, Martin Prado. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
0-1, here's the pitch. Swing and a miss as he's just behind the breaking ball. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Sinker misses, and it's 1-2 now. The 1-2. Soft grounder left side. To his left, Bryant. Throw on to first, and one third baseman grounds out to the other, 1 away.
The pitcher number 54, Wei Yin Chen.
Rafael Ortega will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run.
Rafael Ortega.
And there's a sinker that he just spits on as it misses low. Now the 1-0 is offered at and missed for the first strike. Bases are empty, 1 man out. A swing and a miss at the good old Uncle Charlie.
I mean, that's just an awesome curveball right there. A 12-6 breaker with nasty downward tilt. You know, the game's getting back to that good four-seam fastball breaking ball instead of the sinker slider guy.
And that'll take care of the pinch hitter here for route number 2. Back to the top of the Miami lineup now, and stepping in, Cameron Maybin. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. Into right field, that's a base hit. So he picks on the first pitch here and is able to extend the inning.
Wow, talk about having a pretty special game. That's his 3rd single of the game, D-Row. 3 for 4. Not a bad game.
Yeah, just not trying to do too much, Dan. Taking what the pitcher's giving him right here. If the fastball's away, shooting it the other way. If he's got something hanging in the middle of the plate, turning and burning a little bit. Nice execution.
Standing in now, Brian Anderson. As he'll take a breaking ball too low, and it's 1-0. Maybin, the runner at first with 2 gone. Good movement there, and he's not even close. 1-1.
You see that swing right there? You know what that tells me, boys? That this pitcher is doing his job right here. But also, the offense is obviously not picking anything up today.
Keeping it down here as it's to 1-2. One and 2, here it comes. A bouncer to the left side. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, 1 man left on. Brian Ellington enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. Here we go with inning number 9 as the first pitch misses for ball 1. Ripped down the line, and there's a base hit, and this could wind up as an important insurance strike here as the leadoff man's aboard to start the 9th. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Looking at this, you know he had to be sitting on that pitch because he jumped all over it. Tried to keep him off balance with the old Uncle Charlie, and he was having none of that. Not a bad pitch. He was just waiting for it and blasted a leadoff double.
Now a hard liner towards short, but this is yanked down out there at shortstop for the first out. Chris Bryant will stand in again as we take you back to earlier in the ballgame. This one swing here has been the entire offense to this point, as this home run accounted for the only run they've tallied so far. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Dietrich waits on it. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now. Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. Runner in scoring position with Cesar. A ball and no strikes. Looking to keep this a one-run game. The pitch. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. Hit hard on the ground is short. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and one man left. Standing in, JT Realmuto. And Dan, what's gone wrong for this lineup today? They're only 3 outs away from being shut out.
Boy, you know, I just haven't seen a lot of fight in these at-bats. Now, of course, plenty of credit goes to that pitching, but the effort on the offensive side has been pretty lethargic watching from up here in the booth, Matt.
Yeah, I would imagine it feels the same from watching in the stands in this one. Realmuto behind with an 0-2 count now. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Tapped down the line, but it gets foul. Here's another 0-2. And that sinker misses at the shoe tops. Ball 1. And a fastball just a bit high.
And it's late to his afternoon of work, and the longer this at-bat goes, the better chance of him making a mistake. But as a guy starts to tire, they're more likely to leave the ball up. But, man, he's been good so far.
Swing and a miss, and that'll get a groan from the home supporters here. 1 away. So here's the cleanup hitter for Miami, Justin Bour. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Hit sharply toward the right side. And that's going to get down in front of Hayward for a base hit.
Got to be a little frustrated on the offensive side. Yeah, everybody's getting knocks and the batting averages are flowing right now, but nobody's come up with that big runner in scoring position, 2-out knock kind of feel that really is going to break this game open.
And that'll bring in the speedy Keon Broxton. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. And he watches one dip low and inside for a ball. 1-1.
Didn't catch the corner there, but you can see he was trying to jam him with that running action on that 2-seam fastball.
Hit the target, but this is low. 2-1. Bour, base runner at first with 1 out. Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1.
Time to focus here. This game is way too close to be walking, guys, so we'll see if he can make him swing the bat on this next pitch.
And he missed with it. Ball 4, so that means now the potential tying run will move into scoring position at second. Ready now for the Marlins. Derek Dietrich. And his guys are looking to erase that donut on the scoreboard with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, Matt, they've been really shut down so far in this one. They've had runners on base, but haven't been able to string anything together.
He wasn't fooling anybody with that fastball. He barreled it up nice right there. He's just got to find a way to keep it fair.
And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. His career line against Pedro Strop. He's a perfect 2 for 2. Ready with the 1-1. Swung on and hit deep to left center. This one has a chance. Gone! Santa Maria, game over. So a 3-run shot to left center. And with 1 swing of the bat, this ball game is over.
Wow, everybody wants to be a hero and hit one of those walk-off game-winning home runs. So you know right now when he's getting mobbed by his teammates, he has to feel awfully good.
Well, we witnessed a close one here, but this man was a big factor in the outcome, so we're inclined to pencil him in as the top player of the game.
When you walk up to the plate and hit a walk-off tater, you're probably going to be the player of the game, and that was a clutch swing of the bat, and he'll be riding high on that one for a while, I'm sure.
Three to 1, the final score this afternoon. The Miami Marlins.